Okay, I'm going to build the distribution stack. So I'm console into the device that's going to be the master, and that has a connection from module 4, port 1, to the other unit, 7450 unit, port module 3, port 1. And you can see in that picture how the links kind of crisscross, and then how there's media in port 141 on the device I'm console into. So that all looks good. There's no config on the device. So to enable stacking, I first start by entering stack enable in configuration mode. You see that adds the stack enable command and a couple others. And now it's time to actually, we're ready to build. So stack secure setup is the next command I'll run from the privilege mode. Do note that the other unit still is a clean config. And running the secure setup utility, it discovers that unit that's connected to it because it's eligible to join the stack. And now it asks me to verify the unit IDs. And the unit IDs look good. That's going to be unit 2. And I'm going to accept that. And now the stack will form because I've confirmed the parameters. Okay, so the stack has formed. Let's look. Takes about 5 minutes for those member units to boot up and rejoin the stack. We can verify with the show stack. Just because it's in a lab environment, I have a linear stack here again, but you can see we have the connections, and you can see that the active is a priority 128. That's makes it the active controller. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to change the priority on the standby unit to match the priority on the current master. And the reason I'm doing that is because when priority determines who takes over the master, right? So let's say the current master of my stack were to fail out, and there were other units. Let's say it was a 3-unit stack. The standby unit would take over as the master, and it would continue to operate. But now I need to replace that switch that failed, and when I do, it comes back in, and it has a higher priority than the switch that took over the role of master. This is going to cause the stack to rebuild itself because there's a master change, and that is not going to be hitless. So that's not hitless behavior. So during a stack merge, you want to make sure that the unit that's taken over the mastership after the failure remains the master even after a new switch or replacement switch is introduced. By matching the priorities, we do that because when the priorities match, the next election criteria is uptime. And since the unit that took over has been up longer than the replacement unit, it's going to become the master. So final verification of the config. There you go.